What's up, everyone? It's your boy Hawk, and welcome to another episode of Hawks Hoops. Opening weekend of playoff basketball was absolutely fantastic. We saw some exciting games. We saw some not so exciting games, some close ones and some blowouts. I just wanted to come on here and give my initial reactions to the games that we saw this past weekend. I won't do this throughout the whole playoffs, but because there were so many games concentrated over the last 2 days, I want to just come on here and give my reactions. First game in the playoffs, Sixers versus the Nets. Coming into this game, I was already nervous. I said countless times, I don't want the Sixers to play the Nets in the playoffs. That was a team that I thought we did not match up well with. They have guards who we just simply cannot guard. The Sixers struggle with guarding crafty, shifty guards, and we pretty much got embarrassed. Sixers lost 111 to 102, but for most of that game, the score was a lot worse. D'Angelo Russell put up 26 points, Karis LeVert put up 23, Spencer Dinwiddie put up 18. Jimmy Butler was the only bright star of that game for the Sixers, putting up 36 points. Joel Embiid had 22 points, but he only played 24 minutes, which makes me nervous about his health. Tobias Harris and JJ Redick had horrible games, putting up 4 points and 5 points respectively. The 76ers need to find a way to play defense on these guards that the Nets have, and Ben Simmons definitely needs to be more aggressive. He only had 9 points and 3 assists. They played great defense on him, sagging off, forcing him to make turnovers, and just making it harder all around for the Sixers. The second game on Saturday was the Magic versus the Raptors, and that game was really exciting to watch. It was close for most of the game. The Magic played excellent defense on the Raptors, and DJ Augustine thought he had a Pacers jersey on. DJ Augustine put up 25 points and hit the shot to give the Magic that 3-point lead to end the game. Kawhi had a great game with 25 points, but only played 33 minutes. Reporters asked Coach Nick Nurse why Kawhi only played 33 minutes. He basically said they were playing him in spurts throughout the game, and it just so happened that he only played 33 minutes. But then he went on to say that he'll definitely be playing more minutes in the future. I'm not really worried about the Raptors in this series. You give Kawhi 5 more minutes and they're winning that game. He was just dominating, do whatever he wanted to do on the court. Aaron Gordon played really good defense on him, don't get me wrong, but Kawhi was just making tough shot after tough shot after tough shot. He's just that good. Kyle Lowry was absolutely disappointing this game. However, he had 0 points, 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, and they don't need him to beat the Magic, but they're definitely going to need him to show up to beat the rest of the teams in the playoffs. The Warriors steamrolled the Clippers 121 to 104. The game was a little competitive in the beginning, but the Warriors ran away with it in the third quarter. Steph had 38 points. He hit 8 3-pointers. Somehow he had 15 rebounds, and now he holds the record for most 3-pointers made in the playoffs all time. Draymond had a surprisingly good game. He had 13 points in the first quarter. He ended the game with 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and he was 2 for 4 from 3. A lot of people were saying Draymond Green was going to be a big weakness for the Warriors coming into the playoffs, that he just hasn't been shooting well, and he really hasn't been playing well a lot this regular season. But if he can get back into this type of form and put up around 15 points and 7 and 7 and hit a couple threes here and there, that just opens up the game so much more for the Warriors and just makes them that much more of a formidable opponent. Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell try to hold it down for the Clippers. Lou Will put up 25, Montrezl put up 26, but it simply wasn't enough to keep up with the Warriors. The Spurs beat the Nuggets 101 to 96, and if there's any upset that I can think happened in the playoffs, it's this series. The Spurs simply played a lot of team basketball. They didn't have anyone really stand out in points. All their starters scored in double digits. DeMar DeRozan put up 18 points and LaMarcus Aldridge put up 15 points, but both of them shot very inefficient. I think the Spurs veteran leadership is going to be able to beat the Nuggets. They're a good team. They have a lot of talent, but the Nuggets are inexperienced. They're a young core that really haven't been in the playoffs. The only real veteran of that team is Paul Millsap, and I wouldn't really call him a leader on the court by any means. The Boston Celtics beat the Indiana Pacers 84 to 74, and this was a pretty low-scoring game and kind of a grinded-out game. In the first half, Indiana was playing pretty good basketball. They were up 7, but then the Celtics went on a 26 to 8 run in the third quarter and kind of took the game over from there. For the Pacers to have a chance in this series, Miles Turner has to step it up big. He only put up 5 points in this game, and they just can't have that from him. These games are going to be pretty close because both teams play solid defense, and with Kyrie Irving's ability to close out games, the Boston Celtics shouldn't really have an issue in this series. The Oklahoma City Thunder lost to the Portland Trail Blazers 104 to 99, and Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum pretty much had their way with the game. But the true star of this game is Enes Kanter. He had 20 points, 18 rebounds, and had 7 offensive rebounds. A lot of people were really concerned when Jusuf Nurkic went down with the injury, and were wondering if Enes Kanter was going to be able to be a viable option for them. But Enes Kanter really stepped up big and gave them a lot of energy and a lot of really good minutes. The Thunder were really in this game for most of the game, but I think with Paul George's injury, he's their go-to closer. I trust the ball more so in his hands than I do in Russ's hands to make the right decision when the game's on the line. But with his injury, it being on his shooting shoulder, I just don't think he'll be able to close out games like he was able to do for the Thunder for most of the season. The Bucks steamrolled over the Pistons 121-86, and this game was never really close. It really sucks that Blake Griffin's going to be out for the rest of the first round. I don't think the Pistons have ever had a chance of really beating the Bucks, but Blake Griffin would have made this series at least enjoyable. But without him on the court, don't even bother turning the game on because the Pistons are just going to get steamrolled every single game. Giannis put up 24 points, 17 rebounds, and at one point the Bucks were up by 43 points. There's not really much to say here. The last game from Sunday night, the Houston Rockets beat the Utah Jazz 122-90. James Harden led the Rockets to victory with 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. The Jazz are really going to need Joe Ingles to step up. He only had 3 points for the game. Donovan Mitchell put up 19. Rudy Gobert surprised me and put up 22 points and 12 rebounds. I'm not saying Rudy Gobert is not good. I'm just surprised he was able to put up 22 points and get 12 rebounds, considering Clint Capella did play this game. There you have it. We had a really exciting weekend of playoff basketball. I'm excited to see the rest of the playoffs and see how the storylines play out, see who gets some wins, and see who moves on to the next round. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.